friends really important? Must you have one? Truth be told, we all need that one go-to person. That person that smiles with us when we smile, cry with us when we cry, is a shoulder for us to lean on. That's one person that even when we are all smiling, looks straight into our eyes and asks us, are you really fine? But the multi-million dollar question now is, who deserves to be called your friend? So in today's video, I'll be answering the questions: why have a friend? What are the characters a friend should possess? I'm sure you'd gain value. Do join me. Dive into it. Why have a friend? From my experience, the books I've read, and from the experiences of others, I would streamline the reasons why we should have a friend to two main categories. So number one, we need friends for comfort. When Christ created man, when he created Adam, placed him in the Garden of Eden, he saw the relationship between Adam and the animals, and Christ said that it is not good for man to be alone. The main reason of marriage is not procreation, it is companionship. So Christ saw that man would need someone to relate with. Man would need somebody for comfort, somebody to tell him when the chips are down that you'll be fine. I know right now most of us already have this idea of it's okay to be a loner, it's okay to be an introvert and not associate with people, you are self-motivated and all that. Your thoughts are valid. But one thing I should make you know is we were created as social beings. You can't do it on your own. You need someone to cry with you, you need someone to laugh with you. Now, consider the story of Job in the Bible. When he passed through his challenge, through the challenges that he passed through as a result of his faithfulness to God, even the person that was supposed to be his friend, which was his wife, said, why don't you just curse God and die and stop this frustration you're putting yourself through? The person failed him. Job had three friends: Eliphaz, Zophar, and Bildad. When they heard of his predicament, they came. For the first 7 days they arrived at his house, they just sat with him. Nobody uttered a word. Read the book of Job too. They just sat with him and nobody said anything. That alone was soothing. That alone was comforting. That alone was spirit lifting. We all need friends. You need someone that will tell you it will be fine. Sometimes self-motivation does not work. Let me just be factual with you. Sometimes being a loner does not work. Imagine Job had nobody to talk to. All his lamentation, he had nobody to lament to. It would have been depressing. It might even lead to, he might even run mad, because that is a situation that you don't even want your enemy to find himself in. So we all need friends for comfort. The number two reason why we need friends is for growth. Yes. So I want to look at the story of the Tower of Babel from Genesis 11. We saw that in verse 6, God said that, behold, the people are one. And if he does not do anything, there is nothing that would stop them from achieving that which they have imagined. So, unity. We all need friends to grow. When you are united with someone, when you have your basic idea and the person chips in his or hers, before you know it, you're going somewhere. You can't grow alone. You can't make it to the top alone, because it will be frustrating, depressing, and not enjoyable at all. Life is too short to be lived all by yourself. For you to grow, for you to achieve those goals you've set down, you need to align yourself with like minds. That brings us to our next question. What are the attributes a friend should possess? Because not everybody can be called your friend. There are some persons that you would tag a colleague. There are some persons you would tag neighbors. There are some persons that you would tag office mates or classmates. Not everybody can be your friend. So what are the attributes that you need to look at before you call this person your friend? Two good heads are better than one. So what should that person have? We'll be considering the life of Jesus when he was on earth as a case study. Now, when Jesus wanted to choose his disciples, what were the things he looked out for? before he chose these persons. Because you could remember that Jesus, out of these disciples, he still chose some persons that he considered his clique, if I should put it that way: Peter, James, and John. So what are the attributes that these persons have? What are the characters that this person have that made Jesus able to associate himself with them and even go to the extent of calling them his friends? Number one, they were humble and teachable. A friend should be one that is humble and teachable, one that knows that he is not perfect and he can also learn from you. Not someone that thinks his opinion must always be taken. Someone that thinks that he is the brain box and all you have to do is to listen and do what he said. That is a domineering human being, not a friend. So a friend should be one that knows that he has something to offer and you also have something to bring to the table, and together you guys will grow. The next thing, a friend should be one that is kind and understanding. Kindness is rare. Not everybody that you see these days being kind to you just for the sake of being kind. Most of them will be kind because they expect something in the future. That is why just one attribute cannot make you consider one a friend. You should look at everything. So that friend should be kind and understanding. The person should be patient with you. We all have our flaws. I'm not looking for a perfect friend because I am not perfect either. But there is a level that the person should get to. There is a level you should consider before you can say, okay, this person is kind, this person is understanding, or this person is patient, and this person is worthy to be called my friend. You need to be intentional about checking for these characters because your mental health is valuable. Your friend will determine if you would make it to the top or if you would go even below what you imagined. So let's take note of this and let's be intentional about choosing our friends. Next thing is, a friend should be someone that looks out for your good. Very important. Someone that looks out for your good, someone that is selfless, someone that considers you before him or her. The next, a friend should also be someone that tells you the truth, though heavens fall. Someone that would not paint it just to please you. I've heard comments like, the reason why I did not tell you the truth was because I thought it would hurt you. Yes, it would hurt me, but you just told the truth. And the Bible says the truth will set you free. It always does. It's better telling the truth and the person feeling hurt than lying to the person and making the person feel good. A friend always tell the truth, even if you feel hurt. Now let's turn the coin the other way. The Bible says that he that has friend should show himself friendly. Proverbs 18. He that has friend should show himself friendly. And a friend is made for adversities. So if you want someone to be a shoulder where you can lean on, you want someone to encourage you, you want someone to always check up on you, to know how you're doing, do you also do the same? Do you do likewise? If you want a kind friend, are you kind? If you want an understanding friend, are you understanding? So you can see it's a two-way street. It's not something like one is gaining from the relationship and one is not. It is not a parasitic relationship. It is symbiotic. It is mutualistic. Both parties are gaining from it. So in a friendship, you do unto others what you want them to do unto you. Friends are important. And yes, you should have a friend. I don't mind being your friend, so if you want to connect with me, drop a comment in the comment section, or you can find me out on Facebook. My name on Facebook is Adding Joy. I don't mind taking this to the next level. I don't mind being your friend. So till we meet in my next video, be good, stay healthy, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember, I'm rooting for you. Till when next we meet, take care.